welcome back to another TS Tera Plays Tera video. Now, in today's video, I want to directly go over major differences between console and PC Menma's Tera. Within that, I want to get into really deep stuff, the differences, and really cool things about each game. So, let's start off with that console has level 65, as well as PC Menma's is level 70. Console with the new update, we can currently get to Kaya's plus 9 gear, whereas PC can go all the way to Kaya's 15. The major differences too is that for PC, you go Darklight Annihilation, whereas console you have Fraxum gear. Fraxum also goes up to plus 9, Annihilation Darklight goes to 15. What this means is that Fraxum is an upgrade to Kaya's, but Annihilation and Darklight is a conversion to Kaya's. So eventually I will make a Kaya's guide and go over that conversion, but this video is going to strictly stick with major differences. Another thing is console currently has what's called Abyssal Jewelry, where you can get stacks and do more damage. PC currently goes all the way to a Gaia Jewelry. This isn't the final tier for either version from what we know of, but currently this is the highest both versions can get with their gear. Another thing is console has what's called Stigmas, which gives us a lot more cooldown and you can get attack this way, whereas PC doesn't have that. PC has the Relic and Halodrome, and that also gives them more power and crit chance. So to go over more of the gear and to go really into the differences of both gear sets, because now they are both at Kaya's, is that console only goes to plus 9 where PC goes to 15. The roll system in console is completely different than Menma's. Console, if you play, you know we have increased damage, increased back damage, increased damage with most enraged, increased damage if you have aggro, all these sorts of different rolls, where PC is just strictly the top roll. You get to pick like one of those. You can pick cooldown and rage damage, attack speed, and then the bottom rolls are all physical magical crit power, physical magical amplification, and this is pretty stagnant throughout all the gear on Tera PC. That when you get a belt, or you get a chest plate or a boot, you're going to be trying to get physical or magical amplification. For the gloves, you'll want physical crit power, and it's kind of random what you get, and eventually I'll go over ways to like refine your rolls and whatnot, but as a lot of console players are used to, it's just strictly picking your roll. So as you can see on the screen, I didn't mention earlier, but both these runs are CS normal mode. The left one is me war DPSing on console, while the right one is me being a war DPS on PC Menma's. And now I want to go over the differences of elite status in Tera Club. So anyone who has elite gold on console, you know you get 3 to potentially 5 runs, depending if you're a tank or a support. Whereas Tera on PC, you get what's called Adventure Coin. And every day you'll have 2,000, or if you have the Tera Club, you can get up to 6,000 Adventure Coin. And you enter your dungeons by this Adventure Coin. So, I believe the last time I checked, Rampaging Arcanine on Menma's is 280 Tera Coin, which means you can, without the club, you can enter it almost 10 times. If you get enough refreshes between runs, you can probably do it 10 times a day, but that's all you'll run that day. And that is for every character you own. And of course, if, like I said, you have the Tera Club, you get 6,000 Adventure Coin. Another major difference is the yellow knock system. Console only has the yellow knock, whereas Menma's, they were very kind to basically give us a Menma's Noctinium, which anyone on console or PC that has worked with the Ancient Quinlong back in, retail for PC days, it's basically that same buff as a Noctinium. You get all of that stuff. You get a Bravery, you get the yellow knock, you get food buffs, all of it worked inside one. And as long as you have the Tera Club, that is what you get. So these are all of that information is a lot of the big major differences between console and PC. Little stuff I haven't gone over is basically just the gear item level. Console, currently we probably get to like close to 474, 475. No one's really at +9 all Kayas, whereas PC is directly a little under 500. I believe it's like 496 point something. And yeah, most of the dungeons, like, you need to be 490 for the harder dungeons to enter. Whereas Tera Console, the hardest dungeon is only a 463. So a huge difference in that. Another huge difference is just damage, and you can see here that my war DPS on PC is so much higher, but even though the numbers are higher, the bosses on PC have a crazy amount of health pool compared to console, as well as the mechanics do so much more damage that the fights are longer and, in my opinion, more enjoyable. But that's it for now. I hope you guys all enjoyed the differences of console and PC side by side. If you did and you got any questions, go ahead and post stuff in the comments. If you really enjoyed it, slam that like button. And if you want to see content on both, please subscribe.